hiya, pal. Merry Christmas, everybody. Yo, what is up there, guys? It's the Wiz back at it again for another Amphibia video right here, right now. So let's get right to it. Ah, yes. Now, this is what I call a Christmas gift over here. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. What we have with us, of course, today is none other than the remaining episode titles for Season 2 of Amphibia. I mean, that's awesome. I didn't see that coming. I can tell you that right now. Yo, it's a Christmas miracle. But of course, we got these episode titles thanks to Matt. Yesterday on Twitter, he decided to go ahead and have his own little Amphibia Direct, which is a pretty hilarious, funny way of revealing these titles. So this is very much appreciated over here. Now, when it comes to the remainder of Season 2, Matt gave us a hint that it should be returning somewhere between February or March. So what is the end of December, January? Yeah, holy crap. We are so close to the return. Yo, let's go. Now, let's not pretend that the world isn't in a weird state. So who knows, you know, there could be delays, anything could happen, but I'm just gonna be crossing my fingers and hoping that things will run smoothly and your girl will return back in action, because yo, there is so much going on over here. You got Sasha low-key building an army to overthrow the kingdom. You've got Anne over here just following the heart of the cards. Hop Pop has the music box buried. He really buried the plot. I love saying that every single time I mention the music box. We got Marcy. Oh no, with the king. The king's like, I got a proposition for you, Marcy. Oh, and the last time Marcy was like, hey, you know, you gotta follow your head, not your heart. Ooh, that's not the heart of the cards. Will Marcy betray Anne? If anything, I feel like she'll get bamboozled. But before we go crazy with that, let's go over the episode titles and just give you some predictions, some ideas as to what could be going on over here, because some of this stuff sounds crazy. Alright, so the first set of episode is titled Night Driver / Return to Wartwood. Okay, I'm not really thinking anything too crazy or out of the ordinary is going to be going on with these episodes. You know, maybe they'll take a wrong turn somewhere, going back to Wartwood, maybe it'll be a little stump on the road, maybe they'll get a little bit of lost or something, and then eventually they make it back. Maybe some things have changed, maybe they need to adjust, or I don't know. I'm not really thinking anything too crazy out of these episodes, but it's finally good to see these guys are finally making it back home, which I find kind of funny because I'm like, yo, you know how long I've been waiting to get to Utopia? And then we just kind of dipped and went back home? Well, the harvest, you know, what can I say? But continuing right along to the next set of episodes is Ivy on the Run and After the Rain. Now, this is interesting. Ivy on the Run. What is going on over here? Are we like playing a game of tag? Or, you know what? Honestly, I feel like this is going to be Ivy's way of surprising Sprig, because if you do recall, Ivy always just kind of jumped this man, like trying to catch him off guard, this and that. It's just, you know, how they mess around or whatever. So I feel like Ivy could be doing a little prank over here where maybe she wrote a note like she's running away, but it's low-key some type of adventure thing, so these guys could end up having like a picnic up top of the mountain where she actually was. Just an idea. Just knowing these characters, I feel like it's going to be some little silly plot twist at the end over here. I don't think Ivy actually ran away, unless, you know, Sprig said something to upset your girl, then maybe she did, but I don't think so. I think it's just gonna be a little playful trickery thing over here. But After the Rain, that's kind of after the rain. The only thing that I'm kind of thinking is that maybe, and this might be a little bit too soon, but we're gonna have to get to it eventually. Maybe this is the episode where Anne finally discovers that the music box was buried, because, you know, if it's raining, things get muddy, and I mean, he dug it underground, so I don't know how it would just kind of slip up on top or whatever, but I don't know, maybe it somehow makes its way up top to the surface, and Anne sees it, and you see, I'm telling you right now, I am not emotionally ready for when Anne discovers that Hop Pop was hiding the box. Oh, she's gonna find out eventually 100%, whether she will discover it on her own or, you know, Marcy's gonna be like, hey, your man was hiding this box. Like, the trust is gonna be done. It's gonna be over. Oh God, I'm not ready for that episode, but that's kind of the only thing I can think of when it comes to After the Rain, unless there's like another flood or something. But we kind of had an episode like that, and we already had an episode before, like when they showed how crazy it was during the storm. But I don't know, After the Rain is kind of an interesting one, and I'm only thinking the music box because if you look at the next episode, it's titled The First Temple, and that's going to be a full 20-minute episode over here. Now, Judging from the book that we saw, I'm going to assume the first temple has to deal with Marcy because it is showing the green gem, you know, because you read books from left to right, except when, you know, it's manga, then you read it from right to left. So, yeah, don't we need the music box to charge the gems? That's what we're going to the temples to charge the gems. So we need the gems to charge them. But unless we have spare gems that we're gonna charge, that don't really know over here. But the first temple, okay, seems like it's gonna be interesting, and I'm assuming Marcy is gonna be in on this as well, because the green gem is the first thing that we see in terms of order when it comes to all the gems. Not to mention, Marcy did say, and we'll pick you up when we head to the first temple. So, okay, that episode is definitely going to be wild. Now, continuing on to the next one, we have New Wartwood / Friend or Frobo. New Wartwood, I'm going to assume, is possibly Marcy, you know, kind of helping out the town, making a few adjustments here and there. We saw your girl put in the work when it came to Newtopia. She built like a bridge or something, and they made a bronze statue of Marcy. So I feel like Marcy's going to be finagling with the town, trying to make the place just better, you know, just fixing simple things here and there. So I feel like that's what New Wartwood could be, unless maybe it's gonna have to do with something along the lines of, since Marcy, of course, is, you know, working with the king, I'm sure the king is gonna have like his little subordinates, henchmen or whatever, be following Marcy. So maybe Wartwood's gonna be kind of on tight security a little bit, because, you know, now we have all these newts kind of in Wartwood, but I think it's going to be more of Marcy upgrading the town. That's just my guess over here. Now, the next one, Friend or Frobo. Clearly, it has to do with this freaking robot that we have seen for the longest time. What is that robot's purpose? What is going on? I didn't make a video on this, but my theory that I kind of have on the robot is that I feel like this robot was used to kind of go to the other worlds. Like, we know there are other planets out there, so I feel like these robots were used to test out the world when they got to it, like, you know, make sure the environment is like safe, or collect samples, this and that. I think that's what the robot's true design for was. So, but you know, is it friend or foe? Well, there is this picture out there that shows Polly on top of the robot, so yeah, I'm guessing he's gonna be on our side. Who knows, maybe he'll get reprogrammed for something later, but in terms of his backstory, I'm not really expecting too much, and who knows, is this robot gonna last, or is this robot gonna make the sacrifice play at the end of the episode, and then we're like not gonna find out what happened to him? I don't know. You know, Hop Pop technically had the rule book installed when the robot was being created, so maybe its last function is going to be like, you know, oh, don't forget rule number 69, protect your friends, heart of the cards, something like that. So it's going to make the ultimate sacrifice. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But the next one, okay, Toad to Redemption. And then Maddie and Marcy. Okay, I didn't see that coming. But Toad to Redemption sounds like it's going to be a Sasha and Grime episode. Watch, it's going to be about Mayor Toadstool. That's a possibility, but seeing as how we have not seen Sasha for like a very long time, I like to think it's probably going to focus on Grime. And maybe we're going to get that Grime redemption arc in the sense that he's going to finally have purpose, like Toad to Redemption. Like, we do know that Grime was like a gladiator of some sort. This guy's gonna have the most depressing Sasuke backstory ever, and then we're all gonna feel for him. But also, you know, it could just be the fact that, you know, he got kind of lazy and fat. He became Lebowski's Thor from the Endgame, so now I guess maybe he's gonna have to prove to himself and to everybody else around him, like, you know, hey, I'm still the man in charge over here. You Toad, you're gonna follow me, and we're gonna take over the kingdom over here. So it's probably going to be heavily focused on Grime. Miss Sasha, of course, would be there, but probably going to be more Grime focused than anything. Now, Maddie and Marcy, that is the most random thing. Those two are going to have a connection? I mean, okay, I guess. Well, if you think about it, I guess you could say they are kind of the odd man out in a sense, like in terms of like personality-wise and stuff like that. Like, you know, they do like to work with like chemicals and this and that. They mess around with things. So that was actually could be a really interesting dynamic. Yeah, those two are kind of geeky in a way, I could say, that their things that they're really interested in. Okay, so that's gonna be a funny one. I just really didn't expect those two characters to really have some kind of friendship thing happen. But alright, you know, hey, Maddie, why not? Give your character some spotlight over here. Now, the next one is really interesting. The Second Temple / Barrel's Warhammer. Okay, why is the Second Temple only 15 minutes long? Well, no, it's only 11 minutes long, technically. This is the temple. Shouldn't this be 22 minutes long? Now, this one, of course, is clearly going to be involved with Anne. So, maybe after, like, you know, the first temple, these guys are like, oh, pff, I already know the drill. I know what to do. Follow the heart of the cards, blah, 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 blah. This and that. Solve the puzzle. Boom, bada, bing, bada, boom. We got the stone recharge. I mean, that's the only logical thing I could think of. I guess they just kind of figured out how it already works. So, interesting. I just find it weird. Like, wow, only 11 minutes for the Second Temple? I mean, alright, you know, alright, I don't make the show. But, Barrel's Warhammer, I have no clue as to what this could be. Barrel's Warhammer. I have no, I genuinely can't think of anything. Are they gonna find some, like, ancient weapon? Barrel's Warhammer. Don't tell me it's like the name of a car or something. I genuinely don't know. You guys gotta figure that one out. I'm completely stumped. All my years of Kingdom Hearts training, and I can't even figure that out, to be honest. Now, the next one, of course, is Bessie and Microangelo. Now, Microangelo is, of course, that snail that Polly bought in Utopia, which, holy crap, I didn't realize that thing was gonna be like a canon thing. I thought it was just like a little funny gag or whatever, but alright, this man is sticking around over here, mainly because we haven't seen him outside from that one episode where Polly bought the dude. But I'm guessing Bessie is maybe gonna be a little bit jealous about this man, like, oh, I'm the Microangelo's a new adorable snail over here. Bessie's like, nah, I'm sorry, son, but not today. These are my people over here. I can't have you be overthrowing me like that. That's just gonna be my guess over here. Boundaries, making friends or whatever. Watch, Microangelo is probably gonna dip after this episode, like, yeah, you know what? I'm out. We'll see what happens. But next up, of course, is the Third Temple, which is also really interesting because it's 11 minutes as well. But the really kicker big over here is that, of course, Anne is going to bump into Sasha, mainly because we know this from the fact that Matt did say in a Q&A that Anne and Sasha's reunion would be like volcanic, fiery, and that, of course, is the last temple, which, of course, is the volcano, and it is also the last gem in order. But okay, that reunion, and it's only going to be 11 minutes episode? Interesting over here. But the next set of episodes is where it's going to get a little bit wild over here. We have the dinner / Battle of the Bands. Now, the dinner I'm going to assume is the reunion of Anne, Marcy, and Sasha. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is gonna get pretty crazy and pretty awkward because the last time Anne and Sasha were together, yeah, I mean, I don't know. And then, you know, Marcy's got her own thing going on, and you've seen the intro of Marcy holding on to the Calamity Box while Anne and Sasha are fighting. I'm just saying, I don't know. Things are definitely gonna get wild, but I feel as though these are finally all three girls together again. And then you got Battle of the Bands. Now, this could just be, I don't know, maybe they all have their own taste in music. Maybe it literally is just going to be a friendly party thing because, you know, we're also celebrating the fact that, hey, we have finally restored all the gems' power. So, yeah. Or it could actually be a whole fight between, you know, Anne with the frogs, Marcy with the newts, and Sasha with the toads. But what's really interesting, though, is, like, you know how I say the dinner, Sasha, Marcy, and Anne? Wait a minute, I thought Sasha was gonna overthrow this thing. Oh yeah, 100%. She's just playing. She's playing these dudes. She's gonna pull that Uno Reverso. Oh, thanks for dinner. By the way, you might want to pack your bags because we're about to take over this place. Oh no, because the next episode, of course, is titled True Colors. Now, this could mean a lot of things. This really could mean a lot of things. This could be everyone finally revealing their own little shtick. Like, Anne's like, bro, I just want to go back home. Ohana, heart of the cards. Meanwhile, Sasha's gonna be like, oh, sorry, yeah, guys, I'm actually here to overrun this place. And Marcy's gonna be like, no, for science, we need the technology and blah, 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 this and that. But so everyone's gonna be going their own separate ways. But what I really think True Colors could be, of course, is none other than the King's True Colors. He's gonna finally, like, pull that Uno Reverso. He's gonna have that big plot twist over here, and we're finally gonna figure out what this man wants. Does he want to take over all the worlds? Does he want to unify all the worlds? Does he I don't know, like, he's either just a really evil bad dude, or he's a dude with good intentions, but he's gonna go about it in a scummy way, just like Xehanort from Kingdom Hearts. We'll have to wait and find out, but of course true colors could also just mean maybe the box is finally gonna be used, and then once the box is open, and Anne and Sasha and Marcy are gonna go home or something, Marcy's gonna take them. Oh god, the betrayal! Bro, I'm not ready for that betrayal. Someone's gonna do it. I don't know who. I'm wondering, like, who's gonna be the first one to flip the switch? Who's gonna be the first one to cut the red flag over here? Is it gonna be Sasha? Is it going to be Marcy? Or is it going to be the king? And if it is Marcy doing it because she was fooled by the king? Or is she doing this for her own nefarious purposes? Oh god. And then we're gonna have to wait for season 3. Holy crap. I'm so glad these episodes are like only like 1 or 2 months away, which is absolutely fantastic. So guys, what I want to know in the comment section below, of course, is these remainder season 2 title episodes. What are your thoughts? What are your theories? What are your predictions? True colors? Is the box finally going to be used? Is Anne, Sasha, and Marcy about to master their own abilities? Are they going to have the energies drained from them? Is the king about to, like, you know, bamboozle everybody? Is Sasha gonna gonna do something? Is Marcy gonna be the betrayer? Someone is gonna be the betrayer over here, and we all know darn well it's gonna be your boy Wally. I can't believe this nonsense over here. So, you know, guys, leave all your comments in the comment section below. If you like the video, make sure to give it a big, massive thumbs up. That helps me and the channel out quite immensely. You aren't already, you can follow me on my Twitter. Same thing as my YouTube channel, which is Ed the Wiz. Also on Instagram, which is MattSwag12345, where I post all the good stuff. Discord, that link will be in the description below. So, until next time, guys, I'm going to go ahead and say, bye, pal. We'll see you soon. Oh, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The theories. Oh, no. Crap.